What's up, guys?
Brenthany Noctano here.
So today we're going to be reviewing the album Recordings from the John by the South Florida singer-songwriter Hey Little Annie. This is Hey Little Annie's debut album, and might I say, he's coming in pretty strong. He starts off the entire album with this weird, kind of abstract poem that he has written down, and his delivery is shoddy. The content's good. The content is where most of this album lies. I find that with Hey Little Annie, I like what he's going through the heart. I just have issues with the production at times, given the name Recordings from the John. When Hey Little Annie dropped this album, it was kinda off. He dropped it on Instagram, but did not directly tell you to link in bio. He just posted the full form YouTube link, which deterred me at first. I believed I was being rickrolled. But I think Hey Little Annie was doing a weird marketing strategy. Now, the first cut of this album doesn't have a title from what the YouTube video entails. However, it does talk a lot about this girl, Little Annie, and he has an idea of her, and she's lost to him or on him in some way throughout the song, and he references this by saying she's gone and wondering where she went, at some point giving us the imagery of a cat jacket, which I thought was very personal and a very nice little touch. The album's second cut goes for a more self-centered, more introspective look on how he is as a person and how he feels about himself. And he talks about how you don't know what it's like, you don't know how it is, I feel like I'm gonna die. There was a little bit of downtime, which I found off in the album, considering it's a YouTube video, and having a couple seconds of silence makes me go, hey, where's the audio? The third cut mostly trailed by in my mind. I didn't feel the impact as much as I feel I should. I think over more viewings this will get better as time goes on, but I really enjoyed the lull it gave me into the final parts of this cut, having piano, which was new because the album had been completely guitar up to this point. The piano drew me back for the ending, which ended on potato chip crunching sounds, which is off-putting to me because I hate that ASMR, and every time I hear that I physically hurt. And the final cut of this album has Hey Little Annie recurring about this girl that he loved, and he pretty much put in our mind exactly who she is by stating she is wearing cat ears on her head. And after him describing this girl, saying how she didn't really know him, she didn't know of him, he felt kind of ignored. But that was okay because he still loved her, even though he was in the background and not part of her story. He still admired her from a distance, and then this lulls out the whole album with some simple humming to let that resonate with you, that you may not see the person that loves you, but they still have a deep-seated, deep-rooted emotion for you. And with all this, Hey Little Annie comes to me in a very emotional, impactful, personal type way. The recording could have had work done with it. He could have recorded better, but I think that kind of would have undermined the entire tone of the album, how gritty it was in his emotion. It was recorded on the John. It was alluding to the poor production. He knows what he is. He's not ashamed of it. He's very proud of it. He was very proud to put his emotion on something like this and have that be the base level he works at. And with all that, I would give Recordings from the John a decent to strong 6 out of 10. Transition. Did you give this album a listen? You're the best. What should I review next? Brendan Fantano coming at you. Hey Little Annie forever.